So finally, you are going to start a new journey in medical college, and along with it, your dream to become a great doctor also begins here. But I'm sure there are lots of emotion, excitement, motivation, different types of questions, and very uncertain kind of fears running across your mind that what is going to happen in next few years of your life. As you're going to study in a whole new academic level, you're going to meet different kinds of professors, new friends. You need to make a new friends. You will meet different kind of people. But yes, that's true when someone says medical school is hard. However, the hardest part of medical school is your first year, where you have to make several adjustments, a lot of new decisions, new schedules, and all together you have to be dependent on your own. So hey guys, what's up? It's Abhishek, and once again welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to share some of my cardinal rules and tips that may help you to survive the first year of your medical college. So the very first rule is never get an NB. Now NB is abbreviation of "не був", which is in Ukrainian. This means that this person was not present. Means it's an abbreviation or Ukrainian term for absent. So if you are not attending any class, you will get NB, NB, NB something. So what happens here in Ukraine? You need to have 100% of attendance just to pass or appear in the examination of module. If you fail to have 100% of attendance, if you are having even 99% of attendance, you will not be allowed to sit in the module and you cannot pass the semester. So it's really very important. Never miss any class. In case if you have any absent, you need to go and rework those classes and you can easily cover those topics just to avoid these NBs. Second point is never mess with any teacher or any senior. So guys, let me tell you, sometimes what happens when you are discussing with the teacher and teacher is not satisfied with your performance, the teacher will not allot you enough marks as much as you have expected. Now in this situation, what happens, the student starts to make some argument with the teacher that why didn't you allot me this much marks as I have prepared. For my experience, it often happens here. So guys, let me tell you, please don't worry about the marks. You can later on improve these marks or these bad marks. You can improve these bad marks, but don't make any false argument with the teachers. Now why? Because it creates a bad impression, not only yours but also your batch. So it can be detrimental for you in case of module or examination, as it is completely in the hand of teachers whether you're going to pass the module or not in case of viva. So never make any false argument. Now why you should not mess with the seniors? Because sometimes you may need help from the seniors, whether you're staying in the hostel, whether you're staying in the apartment. There are some, because you are new here and you are not familiar with all these things. So in case if you have any kind of problem within the university or out of the university from local people or any kind of problems, if you're not able to manage all these things, you may need help of the seniors. So always make a good relation with the seniors and respect them. Third tip is don't forget to carry your medical clothes. So guys, you are forbidden to sit in the class in case if you are not wearing medical clothes, and in that case again you will have an NB. So never forget to carry your medical clothes, as you will be asked to wear your medical clothes in almost all classes. So in this case you must have this medical clothes. Fourth tip is Ukrainian language. So yes, that is important. Although it is not mandatory to learn Ukrainian language, but if you can learn Ukrainian language, your whole upcoming years are going to be very smooth for you. You can get lots of opportunities if you want to go for any kind of part-time job. You can, if you want to go as an observer in hospital, if you want to interact with the patient, in any kind of things, Ukrainian language is really going to help you a lot. So it's going to add a plus point for you. It's going to help you develop much more skills than others, because with language you can get to learn lots of things in Ukraine. So you can manage any kind of problems, any kind of situation in Ukraine. So if you are coming here, at least you must learn some basics of Ukrainian. Once you have learned the Ukrainian language, this place will be very familiar for you, very easy and very familiar for you, and you can easily manage with everything. You can easily adjust with everything. Although we all have cell phones and there we have Google Translator, but sometimes we need to know the Ukrainian language. That is really going to be a very beneficial for you. Moving on to the fifth tip is make your regular study plan. So what happens, you cannot skip a class and go anywhere else. So you must be regular in almost all classes, and for that you must have a regular study plan. In my previous video, as I explained most of the things, what was the pattern of study in or education in Ukraine. So in that video you might have seen the classes have their own schedule and they have their own thematic plans, and according to those thematic plans you have to study those topics, prepare those topics, and you have to discuss those topics with the teachers. So what happens if you don't have any regular study plans? You cannot prepare those topics, as you have to always focus on your regular study, self-study, so that you can interact with the teacher, so that you can gain positive marks from the teachers after discussion. And this is only possible if you have prepared those topics very well. Otherwise, the teacher will allot you negative marks, and that is going to consume a lot of times to improve those classes. So it's better to have a regular study plan, and you must follow this plan, and according to them prepare your next upcoming topics, so that it will be very smooth and easy for you in first year. And not only in first year, this is going to help in next, second year, third year, and fourth in upcoming years. This is really very important to have a regular study plan. The last thing is bring your own textbooks. So guys, if you're coming from India, or if you're coming from any other country, and if you have your own regional book or book that is mainly followed in your country, better to bring those books here. You will not find in any bookstore or in any library those books. So it's better you can carry either in the form of PDF or in the form of like normal book. You can carry those books here, so that you can use it to refer in any kind of your doubt, any kind of your problems that you are going to face in your further studies. As in most of the countries, they prefer their own books, their own writers book. Most of the people from India, they ask me that whether we should carry book here or not. So I would suggest them, if you want, you can carry these books, either normal books or in the form of PDF. As for me, I would suggest carrying the form of PDF, as the books are going to be really very bulky, and they are going to consume a lot of weight. Since you are traveling from India to Ukraine, and there's a very limited amount of weight you are getting from the airlines, so in this case you must carry a very precise amount of books, and rather you can carry them in form of PDF. Hope this video was very helpful for you, and if you're new to this channel, then please don't forget to subscribe. So guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.